Actually, Lucy, my trouble is Christmas. I just don't...
Hello, hi. It's like 10:30. I'm making food instead of coffee because I'm weirdly hungry. I don't eat breakfast that often, so it's really weird that I'm hungry, but I'm making ramen and chicken strips. So that should be super good. I'm really excited to eat.
Understand it. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down. I know how you feel about all this Christmas business, getting depressed and all that. It happens to me every year.
Hello. It is later. I think it's like 3, possibly. I've literally been like laying down for so long. It's such a lazy day. Yes, I'm still in my bonnet. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas with knee-high, can't even see, with knee-high socks on, because this is just the mood for today. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is super gloomy and rainy today. Therefore, I'm not doing anything super special. I'm not even leaving my house today. Anyway, and so I'm making coffee right now because I'm about to go hard in the homework area. I was reading earlier and then I was like getting really tired. So I'm gonna sit down at my actual desk and get stuff done. Let's turn on the Christmas tree. Wow. It's so pretty. Look at her. Hello guys, it hasn't been that long since I last talked to you, but I'm about to actually start homework. I just got ready to edit because it's not going to take me long to edit, so I'm going to edit like around like 5:30. It's just turned 4:30 now, but to give you a premise of what I'm doing, I currently have like Christmas lo-fi going on. So this is all that I have to do, right? This, which doesn't look like a lot, but is so freaking much, so I have all next week to do it. But I'm trying to get as much done as possible. So today I need to read chapter 9 and 10 and do the quiz. So this is chapter 9. It's pretty long. Oh, that's chapter 8. Oh, well, this is chapter 9. I need to finish this. And what we have is they do like in place of lectures, we do like supplements, which is like tutoring, I guess, but somebody does a layout of the whole chapter, and so I do that and I take notes. I'll show you what like my notes kind of look like. This is what my notes look like when I like listen or watch the PowerPoint and go through it. So I'm gonna do this chapter 9 and 10 today. That is what we are for sure trying to get done and at least finish. I don't even know where I went. There we go. And at least finish quiz 5 and then do the crossword puzzle because it's related to chapter 9 and 10. But I'm gonna start on that and I will see you guys in a bit. Update on my life. I'm eating dinner. I did not make this. My aunt did. It's super good. And watching Haley Fam because she's one of my favorite YouTubers right now. And I'm uploading a video. Hello. Hi. So I forgot to end last night's vlog, so I'm ending it this morning. And yesterday I put on my Instagram that I wanted to add a Q&A because it was just not long enough or interesting because I didn't leave my house. So I'm going to answer a few questions real quick. So the first question I got was, how are you at the moment and what's your favorite verse? So right now, at this very moment, I am great. For my favorite verse, I have so many, but the one that like came to my head today was 1 Peter 3:15, and it says, but in your hearts revere Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have, but do this with gentleness and respect. And I love that verse because it's just saying be prepared to tell people about Jesus because he's the hope that we have, but also do it with gentleness and respect because people deserve that. So that is my favorite verse at the moment. I don't even know why that popped in my head. Like, I'm not even reading Peter, but love that. Somebody else asked, what's your favorite movie? So my favorite movie of all time, I have So my favorite just one-off movie is The Breakfast Club. It's an 80s movie. If you haven't seen it, it's so good. Literally, I love that movie. My favorite movie series is Transformers. And then animated is Ice Age. Those are my favorite movies. Who is your favorite artist? That's hard. Right now, I have a few. So my favorite artists of all time, I have two. I have James Bay and Hozier. Those are my favorite of all time. I literally know every James Bay song, and I'm so sad I haven't seen him live. But he didn't come to Texas when he went on tour from his new album, and I was really salty. And my favorite, like, I guess I'm gonna put that, my favorite band, my favorite Christian band is United Pursuit. Love them. They just released an album. It is so good. Oh my gosh. Somebody asked, what college do you attend and what do you see yourself doing in 10 years? So I attend Liberty University, their online program. The big school is in Lynchburg, Virginia, but I do it online. And what do I see myself doing in 10 years? Ministry. Exactly what I'm doing now, but probably on a greater scale. Being a mom and a wife, for sure. Like, hopefully praying about it. But yes, I really believe in the next 10 years I will get married and become a mom. And building the kingdom of God alongside my husband. So that's what I see myself doing in 10 years. How would you describe yourself using 2 words? Emotional and passionate. The last 2 questions. What book are you currently reading and what's the biggest lesson you've learned yet? So the book, I'm currently reading 2 books. I am reading Single, Dating, Engaged, and Married, Navigating Life and Love in the Modern Age by Ben Stewart. I mentioned this in like Vlogmas 1 or 2 or maybe 3, but it is so good. Like, I am learning, I'll show you like all the, oh, you can't even see all like the highlights I've been taking. Like, I have learned so much about dating from a Christian perspective, and it's crazy. No, I literally love it. And the second book I'm reading is Faith in the Shadows by Austin Fisher. Austin is my landlord for one, and my college pastor when I was at my big university before I transferred in Temple, Texas. And he wrote a book, and it is literally so good. I'm not that much into it because I've been reading this one, but as soon as I finish this one, I will like swing by this one. And it's basically about it's faith in the shadows, finding Christ in the midst of doubt, and about taking your doubts to God and how having doubts isn't a bad thing, but if you don't know how to work those doubts out, they can be. And the last question was, what's the biggest lesson you've learned yet? That is crazy. Like, yet, out of everything. That God's in full control. Literally that I can literally do things, but ultimately God has the final say. And I've learned that literally just throughout, very vividly, and me being aware of it throughout the last 3 to 5 years. I would say 2 to 4 years. But I've, like, just looking back, I've noticed that over my entire life how he just has control and his will be done. Yeah, that I can stop freaking out about like what tomorrow's gonna bring, because he knows, and he will bring whatever tomorrow's gonna bring when it needs to come. So yes, that is the biggest lesson I've learned. So I'm gonna end the vlog here, even though it's like the next day, but give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Follow me on all my social media below. Subscribe to me if you're not already, and I will see you in tomorrow's video, which is technically today, but you know, it's gonna be a good one, so you should watch it.